Okay, fantastic. Now we have our final challenge, our third and final challenge of the day, starting as a custom nation with your capital in Scandinavia. Have as many Norse provinces as possible. We have the chairman versus Zlewikk. Zlewikk won last week, I believe, if I'm not incorrect in saying.
He did win last week.
He did win last week, and the chairman ended up losing to the Playmaker because he got bogged down with Oira. Today, we're going to see if he can carry that Norse faith, the Viking spirit, all the way to a victory. I do need to clarify, there are some distinctions, there are some rules. You can have a max of 5 provinces. You can have a max of 200 points. How you get to those 200 points, up to you. As well as the fact that it's not only Norse in your country that counts. Let's say you conquer 100 provinces and you get reduced to 2. Well, if you manage to convert all those provinces, congratulations, your score is 100. They have an hour to get this done. Just to recap, this is Custom Nation Week. But without further ado, let's find out who the chairman is, what he stands for. Let's introduce the chairman.
Let's go ahead and do that. The chairman has debuted for the first time in the main tournament last week, but got bogged down by Oirat. We've heard since he spent 18 hours a day training non-stop and swearing to never lose again. Reportedly, he thought we were joking about the theme week, but unfortunately for him, we aren't. It's the chairman.
Now we go to our second contestant, a victor, currently undefeated in this season.
Zlewikk finally gets back to winning ways with a great performance against the student. However, we'll have to see if he studied his custom nations for this theme week, because rumor has it he has never made one out of principle. It's the Polish prince who's looking to win it all. It's Zlewikk.
Let's go ahead and tell him to get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There we go. They are ready. They are prepared. And off they go. And now, this one I think is going to be his strategy, which I think is disgusting. And I was scared of this. He's going to go Siberian frontiers. He's trying desperately to try and get to the mainland, but his capital's too far away, is the problem he's going to find now. And you can see, look at that, his face winces.
Yeah, that's the look on his face. He can't go there.
He is a little bit too far. He can select another idea that's going to give him exploration range, right? Which would be a very good idea. Now will his strategy change? So personally, I think you could probably go, if you think you're fast enough in terms of speed, you could probably go exploration ideas, go Siberian frontiers, have a slow start, and then explode out of there.
He just needs one, really. He just needs to manually colonize only one. Which, starting off from Iceland, and then Greenland, and Newfoundland or whatever.
He can have a province in Greenland. He can take a province in Greenland. I know, because I checked this. This is what I was scared of. Because I thought of it in the break, I checked, I was like, what if they just do a Siberian frontier? And that's something he's looking at right now. But what we are seeing, he's taking a colonist, what we are seeing in real time is him trying to figure out that strategy. He had half an hour. I'm surprised it didn't come up sooner that this would be the case.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't actually check that you can go to
That's what I was confused about when he said that and said it was a filthy strat. But we're going to have to see.
All right, well, we'll see how that works out. In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, Zlewikk putting his, his capital in... Where did he put his capital? I actually can't find it, but he has 5 provinces. One is the, the western Iceland province. He also has Dublin and the Faroe Islands, and then Copenhagen and Lund as well.
So accurate Vikings in this case.
Yeah, lore accurate. I think he's gonna go for the 4 Odin achievement right here in multiplayer, which requires you to find like all of Scandinavia and Britain and convert it to Norse. And honestly, it's not a bad place to actually play here, man. I would probably go with the European strat.
It looks like, can we just flip to Zlewick's POV directly?
Yeah, let's go.
I love seeing their faces. We'll switch back to his POV in a second. I just want to take a sec to highlight something. It looks like he's gone for colonial range.
Yeah.
So I think he's going to try colonizing as well.
No, he's swapping
that out. I'm very, very confused about that.
3 ideas, though.
He does have minus, he's taken those negatives. Someone said he cannot send missionaries. They don't have to take those ideas. Like, if they don't have that idea, they're never going to get that far. Can we flip to, he's doing some Googling right now. Can we flip to, there you go. The colonists and Mays established Siberian frontiers, high American. He's just about hit his 200. And I believe he's probably going to start, but he's got an issue with High American. This is the other issue with High American. I believe he has to be a native. He has to start with his capital in the old world. And his capital is currently in Scandinavia.
Yeah.
So when he said High American, I was confused how he was going to do it. I don't want to say anything, but... Oh, there we go. He's in the game. Look at that, rubbing his hands. The chairman is prepped and ready.
There we go. He's just got so much res.
If you flip to my POV, I'll take you through the nation.
Yeah, let's go to you. Let's go to you. And then we'll see what
I think
Zlewikk
he was
is up
upset
to.
about something. So he is Norse. That's the first.
He is Norse. Okay, that's good.
So he does
named
have...
himself the Chairmaker. A meme from last week coming back. The best one, if I say so
Fantastic.
myself.
So he has 3 provinces here. Let's see what his ideas are.
Yeah.
+1 colonist may establish Siberian frontiers, but the problem is he can't see it right now.
He's got to explore it.
He's got on his fleet and he's already he's cracking on. He's got started, and the chairman is moving. Now, he does have some terrible traits here. But he does have a 666. The guy's 30. And he has a decent air, and he started to discover immediately. Now that is very, very important indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Zlewick's remaking his nation, apparently. Can we flip to that and see?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, let's flip to his POV. He's losing lots of time here, ladies and gentlemen. 7 minutes in already.
Chairman, if you flip to my POV, if you don't mind,
Yeah, let's go to
Mitch.
Chairman.
He started to colonize over here, but has, I believe, sent his colonist somewhere. Where has he gone? He's gonna establish
there it is. Okay,
There
so
we
he's
go.
next to natives too.
So he is that
actually
Siberian
worked out for him.
frontiers.
We were doubting him.
We were very much doubting him. He's come out of that really, really, really well. Can we flip to Zlewikk? Let's see what he's doing.
He's still building it. Almost 10 minutes in, and he's still building it. Really taking his time here, ladies and gentlemen.
Mysteries +2, mystery strength. I mean, with 10 minutes
He's
in,
abandoned the colonization route.
he's done it again. He started again.
No, see, this is one of the reasons, chat, we wanted to have the nation building live. We were actually, now not to, be mean or anything, but we were hoping something like this would happen. Maybe someone gets bogged down in this, right? Because this is a part of the gameplay right here.
Holy Horde is an option here. And he's gone for an idea for +2 missionaries, which I disagree with, because Holy Horde would give you missionaries. I don't think missionaries is going to be a limiting factor here, because you can go for missionary strength.
There we go. He's in. Yeah, well, we're pretty much in. All right, let's go ahead and examine it here, ladies and gentlemen. We found out everything about the Chairmaker's nation. Now we can go ahead and take a look at Zlewikk. And he has started as a crusading empire. Heirs and rulers can be generals. He's a monastic order, and he's got militarization. This is sort of the Teuton crusader thingy. Missionary strength +2 taunts of the true faith. Perma-claim CB against neighboring heathens and heretics. So he's got Deus Vult. Manpower and true faith +33%, but -50% gov cap. Starting ruler 666 Grand Crusader Harold the First Horse. He's a zealot. Missionary strength. And then ideas +2 missionaries and infantry fire. And then for the first, second, third, and fourth ideas, he's actually picked up real ones. +2% missionary strength versus heathens +2%, stab discount, and morale of navies. Weak ones on purpose is just to not take negative ones. So there we go. That's his setup, man. And his 4 starting provinces are here. 5th one is Dublin. I can confirm that. And of course, he is Norse religion. So just to mention this really quickly, this is what we're looking at. This number right here.
Oh, I'm curious. Does an unfinished colony count as Norse? Should we find out?
Let's find out. Let's flip to your POV.
So, for context, a war was declared over here on Stadacona. There's a lot of guys to fight, but I mean, Tech 1 versus 3, he should be okay. Speed is going well, and obviously he does have that head start. Now, I will check. Where are you? Religions, unfinished colonies do count.
That's strong.
Amazing.
Insta-declare from Zlewikk, ladies and gentlemen, as we confirm a very big revelation in the Playmaker's game. But Zlewikk insta-declaring on Denmark, who has, of course, Norway, Sweden, and Holstein, also allied to Lubeck, Friesland, and Dithmarschen. Now, why the confidence? He's absolutely crushing them. His tech unit, he's Anatolian. Insanely underrated pick. Anatolian units are super strong at the start, as we all know. So yeah, there we go. First war already started.
And he has the
I think we're about to see straight up raw conquest from Zlewikk right here.
And otherwise, we're going to see
another war by Zlewikk
That's what Zlewikk good at.
on Leinster and Sligo immediately.
He almost
Going
lost.
hard. We'll see how it goes. He did start off with a pretty decent navy as well. Of course, fighting Denmark and Norway and Sweden and all of these guys at the start, they have a huge navy, especially with the Hansa guys. So yeah, we'll see how it works out. Let's go back to your POV here.
Yeah, vibes. That's all it is, really. He doesn't have a conquistador, so he can't actually get through. So he has to kind of just wait. This war's been going on 3 years. That's all there is to it. But once he does take that as a core, we're going to see a similar gameplay loop, which is surprising to the student, but coming at it from a different angle with different ideas. The chairman might be the most vibes-based player we've ever seen.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm really pleased by the 2 new additions. Playmaker just bringing utter chaos, and we have no clue what's going on. The chairman, just vibes.
Yeah, let's go back to Zlewikk right here. His wars are going decent. You know, he's sieging down Denmark. They are sieging him down as well in his capital, but he's doing all right. In this war over in Ireland, he's sort of chilling, building up the army, lots of merc companies.
Denmark's not a fun starting war, and I don't think he can actually get to... Is that his capital, Lund? Is Lund his capital?
No, his capital is in Copenhagen, yeah.
Yeah, so he can't get... he can't get across. This is not going to be a fun war that he's going to be locked in for now. I don't think he anticipated losing that fort on the other side, and I think that's a big deal, because obviously he would have had unrestricted access, attacked into that, they're sieging it down, they get a -2. If you flip over here, he's ended up vassalizing Stadkona.
He has force converted them.
He has indeed, so that's another province on the board. I imagine he's going to wait for this colony to flip, to finish, which is going to be very soon, then flip it to his capital, and then Siberian frontiers.
Yeah, that's got to be the move there. And he's still in this war. He's actually winning this war, man. Denmark is sieging down his capital, sure, but he's coming back just now. Zlewikk pieces out. Let me just mention this right here.
That's
taking
good.
The eastern Swedish provinces, so now he borders Novgorod as well. Good play right here.
So there's a good, 8-year difference, and that's not down to speed, because speed is very similar.
No, that's down to Zlewikk making his nation for 11 minutes.
Yeah, that's down to Zlewikk. We're going to have to ask him about that, because I got no clue what that dude was doing.
There's an insta-declare on Novgorod as well, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what the chairman is up to.
Vibes. There we go, self-sustaining. Now we should see something. That's actually great timing.
Yeah, he has revealed quite a lot of North America from his vassal sharing maps, obviously.
Now he's finding out this.
Yeah.
His capital is not isolated, which is why taking the second province in Akuri was a terrible, terrible decision. If you flip to my POV,
he really had to start in only one province.
This province is what's costing.
He can release Iceland there, actually. That's what he needs to do.
He should release that. Well, yeah, he can release Iceland.
Yeah.
They're
going to be Norse too, so it really doesn't matter.
It doesn't hurt, but he needs to get it so that this is isolated. It's a big problem. So a lot of people, when they try and exit us, they forget this fact. Let's say you're playing as Brittany. You need to make sure that you only have one province, and then the game will allow you to move. The game will not. It's done with letting you just click this button and do it. But I don't think he knows. That he can
Otherwise, you got to go for, if you don't want to give up your provinces, he's got to get South Georgia first
South Georgia,
to go to North America.
I think Bermuda does it.
Galaxy brings strats by Zlewikk here as well. Let's flip to him real quick. So he's still saving his missionaries. What he did was he released Finland, but also forced them to be Norse. So now they'll be converting too, not just him.
Well, they won't really convert, but he can convert for them through his missionaries.
Yeah.
We have a big declaration.
Big?
By big, I mean it's a standard war. His vassal is actually fighting for him and lost. But he's only got 4K troops because he is in debt, because he's currently sitting with 2 colonies. Because again, I hate to say it, but I think his idea was going Siberian frontiers, and I think he doesn't think he can do Siberian frontiers. And now he's panicking.
Now we're seeing Zlewikk in this war versus Novgorod. Still, he just pieced him out, taking a massive amount of land. Will he be releasing Karelia or Sami right here? Let's go ahead and see. Or will he be keeping this land for himself? Now, nicely, he's also ended up with a border with Muscovy. There goes Karelia. So now he can also fight Muscovy and its subjects. Feeding all of that to Karelia. Did he force them to be Norse as well? Let's go ahead and see. Yes, he did. And currently the number of Norse provinces in the game is 7.
Can you flip to my POV? So he had this province occupied, then got scared of all these troops, and then ran to occupy Inu. And then they besieged it. And now all of his provinces are bogged down. He's doing the same thing as last week. He's getting bogged down. Now this was what I thought was perhaps the most promising player. But this war, again, it's shades of Oira. It's a war he didn't need to declare. It's a war he's bogged down in. It's a war that the allies are bothering him, and he's slowing down his gameplay because of it.
Yeah.
It's suboptimal, and this defensive ideas pick, I just don't see it.
Let's go back to my POV right here.
yeah.
Zlewikk is absolutely banging it out with a deck versus Muscovy right here. Obviously, they're huge. They still have all of their vassals. And in fact, I think he just lost a huge battle right here in Viborg. That is the battle. No, that wasn't huge, but he still lost. There we go. Now he comes in, absolutely wiping Muscovy's ass with these Anatolian units. Super strong. He is Miltech 4. Muscovy still Miltech 3. And he's beating them up hard, man. Yeah, but with this, you know, he could also snake through Muscovy. With that, you'll reach the hordes right here. Now, of course, Sunni, is it harder to convert? No, I guess not, right? Because it's the same. They're still heathens. Yeah. Going hard.
I got some bad news on this front.
Oh, he left. What? Yeah, let's see.
You know how he had 2 colonies? I think the natives burned it.
Ah, rare. The rare burning of a colony by the natives.
He has taken a province.
See that too often.
But all of that time was for 1 province.
In the meantime, while we go to him directly, tell me how many Norse provinces are in his game?
It's not looking good. It is currently 8.
And what date is he at?
1461.
And Zlewikk is at 10 in 1452.
And also had an extra 6-7 minutes behind picking his nation. Again,
Yeah.
he had a good strategy. He's just not. He doesn't know this rule. Look at him. He's dejected.
Yeah.
He's going for a pure conquest vibe in the new world, and it's a shame because again, I really think with all of his advantages, he could probably be on a. Oh, he's thinking about it. Wait.
He knows.
He's done it live. Is he gonna do it? He's done it.
He knows.
He's done it. He's done
Let's
it.
see if it works. Let's see if it works.
I have no. He's
It
seen
works.
it.
There we
He's
go.
seen it.
He knows.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Ladies
we
and
have
gentlemen, we have a game. We have a game 30
There we
minutes
go.
in.
Siberian frontiers.
There it is.
Those
There
are all
it
Norse
is.
provinces. Oh,
There
it's
it
good
is.
to
Now
see.
we have a game.
Phenomenal. It took him a long time to
Took him
figure
long
out.
enough, but yeah,
I
he
mean, let's
figured it
let's
out.
go.
Zlewikk right here, continuing his war versus Muscovy. It is going to take a lot, and they do have way more troops than them, but they're losing right now hard, beating up those Karelian nobles. So that's not bad. Muscovy actually out of manpower, man. Being slightly carried by their subjects, I gotta say. But yeah, let's see if he clears a path to Kazan here, because Zlewikk is having a very good game so far. Now, Zlewikk ends that war versus Muscovy right here, ladies and gentlemen, taking the cheapest eastern provinces here, full annexing Perm, releasing them. Let's see if he's gonna force them Norse. And of course, establishing a border with Kazan as well.
So over here, we didn't see this coming. I will say what he's doing. He's not converting his province. That's what he's doing. I don't know if it's like he's just refusing to convert this province to totems. But you can see there are a bunch of colonies, and all of them are Norse. So the Norse faith. Vinland is back, ladies and gentlemen, and it is back with a bang. I think, especially when we've got 25 minutes remaining, I thought we would see some more declarations over here.
Yeah,
I think Chairman was saying how he felt he played too passive and slow last time. And now we're seeing him play potentially too passive and slow this time.
Going back to Zlewikk, he has declared continuing with his wars all the time. Right now fighting some of the Irish miners, particularly Ulster, Desmond, and Sligo right here. This should be a real conquest. Ireland's easy, man. Not a lot of A. Honestly, later I'd get into Scotland and England too if you can get around France and Portugal, I guess. Another deck on Leinster as well, who drags an awfully Tyrconnell. All of these guys are co-belligerent, and so he's about to wrap up all of Ireland in the next.
So Chairman has declared war on a couple more natives. You can see he has a lot more of these Siberian frontiers finishing. He's also got a bunch more starting. There you go. There's another one over there. So as of right now, his strategy is working. It's working incredibly well, and it looks like he's going to blitz through his natives. The second he's cored these guys, we're going to start to see all of these provinces start to flip. He's got this one over here is about to be done. That unlocks another two.
That was so inverse.
I know.
They were going to vote for
Chairman.
Everyone voted for Zlewikk instead.
Crazy. I really thought they'd see this and go, Chairman is guaranteed to win.
Let's do another check right here. So
we'll do one
Zlewikk
final
is
check.
currently final check. Zlewikk is
final
at
check.
19.
Chairman is at 24.
So Chairman is in the lead. So over on Zlewick's game, he has wrapped up his wars in Ireland, releasing everyone once again, forcing everyone to be Norse once again. Or wait, he hasn't done that yet. No, he hasn't done it yet, but he'll do it pretty soon. And continuing his conquest of Ireland versus Ormond, Clanricarde, and Munster now. Just Thomond, Kildare, and Tyrone will be left after that. So kind of pushing it in this region. Just straight up simple conquest on Zlewick's side, man. Not a lot of you know, let's say advanced strategy or something we wouldn't have seen or something, but when it works, it works. And right now, it's working really well, even though he's not in the lead.
I think he's going to probably gather as much aggressive expansion from Catholicism as possible and then go into the Muslims. What do you think?
Yeah, probably. That's what I'm thinking as well. By that point, his truce with Novgorod, Muscovy, and Denmark, Sweden, Norway will also be up. Actually, Sweden's declared an independence war right here, getting supported by Scotland, the Teutons, and Novgorod, Denmark, and Norway, along with their boy Lubeck and Holstein in this war. So, yeah, interesting. Financial situation, honestly, is mid. He's losing about 4 ducats a month, so he can sustain this. He can have a 59-44 ducat loans. He has 14 right now, so not that bad. The thing is, he's not keeping a lot of provinces for himself. He's feeding most everything to vassals, so he really can't grow his base. But yeah,
but we do see now
Siberian frontier is busted. Yeah, man. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
For this it is. But is the busted Siberian frontier enough?
Dude, Zlewick's gone fast. Can we flip to your POV? That is a lot.
He's letting. Let's go to my POV. So he's letting what you call it, Finland go free. They've been conquered by the Livonian Order. Now, normally this wouldn't be a problem. However, the Livonians are a crusader state as well, a monastic order. Will they be converting back the North provinces that they conquered from Finland?
Over on this side of things, we've got a big war for the Chairmaker. Has he bitten off more than he can chew? He's playing very fast.
That's so much.
He's playing very fast, but look at the differences. That is, I mean, how many? Oh no, that's 70,000 men.
70K? How did he?
How? Oh,
is he fighting all? I was gonna say like that's a freaking huge federation.
That is a ridiculous number, and in true Chairman fashion, he is not pausing.
Nope.
He's playing on speed 5 without pausing. Can't pause, can't stop, won't stop. Now, as we saw with Habibi, when the Siberian frontiers are occupied, they stop developing. They stop what they're doing. They put down their tools, they stop building their sheds. Oh, here we go, 20k is marching in. Now, bear in mind, he does have Miltech 5 to a lot of these Miltech 2s. That is a huge difference. And we're going to start to see him stomp through.
But still, 70k? I don't think he can beat 70k at once.
Look at that, bang.
Like that, yeah.
I mean, if he just needs to right click now. Maybe pause for a second, man. But look at these stack wipe after stack wipe after stack wipe. The war goal is to take Mysunna. Look at that. Not quite a stack wipe, but very important nonetheless. They're all on medium. But the key part here, this is a long war. We'll see in the after party, buddy. Now, why I'm saying is a long war. He can't co-belligerent any of these guys, right? Which means he has to take the provinces he wants. And that's going to be a lot of truces. He can take max, like 4 provinces from this. But the upside is he will have broken the coalition because they'll all have truces with him. And then he's free to truce break. He's going to take Mysunna. I don't think they have the numbers to counter him. He has to hope that he wins this quickly and then again start slamming into him. He isn't going to get any more war score from battles, I don't think. But he can turn around a lot of ticking war score this way. I think the aim in this war should be to declare a peace such that he extends the truce as much as possible. So that 50k stack much on him.
Easy.
That might be too much.
Now, let's go back to Zlewikk real quick right here. Keep us updated on the situation there. Just want to show off that he has finished piecing out the guys in Ireland. So he has almost all of these guys except for Kildare, who's allied to Scotland. And he's also decked on Kazan. So that's very nice. In the meantime, I've checked. These provinces do have zeal chat. So you're right. The Livonians can't convert them back to Catholic. So that's going well right there. But yeah, just standard wars in Zlewick's game right here. We can go back to the chairman if the situation there is more.
It's a thing. He doesn't, because all of these provinces obviously have war score. He is technically losing. He's taken the war goal. He's pieced out. Okay, interesting.
Oh, nice.
Presumably for a white piece. Now he has those truces. He is facing, or at least he was facing bankruptcy for a little bit. So that's probably what convinced him to settle down. And now there we go. It's a no CB straight in. Now that I think was actually a very high level play. Trigger the coalition, which I think might have been too much for him to take any territory with, but not too much for him to wipe peace with. Break the coalition, and then just no CB everyone involved.
Yeah.
Good play. But
Very
he has
very nice.
he can't take any more loans. He has 972 in debt. He's taken max corruption.
Yeah, let's go to Zlewikk right here, ladies and gentlemen. Still in this war versus Kazan now. They're allied to Chagatai, famously one of the most annoying nations to fight in the world, along with Venice. Sure, he can wrap up Kazan here. Let's see the tech. He's Kazan is 4, he's 6, so that should be easy even versus these hordes right here in the steppes. Yeah, that's how it's going. There's the Chagatai troops right here. He's coming in with the merc companies and the armies. Conversion going really well, by the way. Almost nothing left to convert. Yeah, lots of Norse provinces.
He's currently 13 years behind, by the way.
Yeah.
In the speed. And that's not because of a speed difference, it's because obviously it took so long to build up his nation, and Chairman's strategy revolves around playing as fast as possible for as long as possible.
Yeah.
God, the amount of Siberian frontiers. Can you flip to my POV?
Let's go.
Look at that.
He's getting more.
They're all about to
Or actually, no, he's not. They're all old.
A lot of these, I know, a lot of these are dead-ended, right? Like, a lot of them are going to end, but they're ending, like, here and here and here.
Yeah.
You know? So I think these ones are dead-ended. So we're not going to see that same explosion that we saw from... Oh, this is going to be close, you know? This is going to be very, very close. As we enter into almost the final 5 minutes. Oh.
He's just beast out Kazan, possibly taking as much as he can. Not sure. Either way, now he's mainly involved in the Denmark war, and that one should be relatively easy for him because it's only Denmark and some minor allies like Friesland, Lubeck, and Verden. Now, not to say those guys aren't strong, but try out. As Zlewikk also declares on Muscovy. Yeah, there we go. And that was not a that was a truce break. He did a truce break Muscovy. I can confirm. So there we go, a final ditch effort right here in the final 4 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. We know the chairman is going hard in Canada. There we go, there's the final 5 right there. We can't really see the chairman's, date, because he's playing windowed. But yeah, both of our players' last ditch efforts right here. I don't think the chairman is in a war. Zlewikk is in 2 versus Denmark and Muscovy. As we can see, chairman trying to establish Siberian frontiers in any province that he can. So, you know, we really don't know, man. I really think it's neck and neck here. They have been neck and neck the entire game. Last time we checked, they were right there. I can't say who wins. I honestly can't.
No, these have been really close games this entire time. I mean, phenomenal to see, really. That's exactly the kind of games you want.
Yeah, that's what we want. That's true. That's what we want.
They're both, I mean, the year difference is insane. This might be the furthest anyone's ever gone.
Yeah, they're both running super fast. Especially the chairman, man. His connection is like... And I mean, mine to him last week was like pristine, and yours too right now.
Yeah,
so
it's
for some reason
he's going well, and I think again it suits the strategy to play as fast as possible and not pause it. I will say, mad respect to him for not pausing during that coalition war, even for a second.
Yeah.
Everyone's calling him Chairman Chairmaker now, but he can like last second add 1 more to his score by clicking and sending a colonist, which would be a good idea, to be honest.
Yeah.
As we enter into the final 2 minutes, I'm going to give them both a warning.
Well, clicking and sending every possible colonist, chat, you know? Because at that point, it doesn't matter if you go bankrupt or anything. So send a colonist, recall him. Send a colonist, recall him. Send a colonist, recall him. It does, you know, make sense. But yeah, Zlewikk right here, 1.5 minutes left, still in this war with Muscovy. Honestly, I don't think he's going to be able to take anything from Muscovy. Even if he does, he doesn't have time to convert it, realistically. There's only 1.5 minutes left. And with the level 3 fort in Moscow, this annoying one in Yaroslavl, I don't know. I think he just calls it here and focuses on converting. He's still, you know, converting some stuff. Realistically, I think Zlewikk knocks these 2 out. Maybe this one too, if we have enough time.
I mean, it's going to be close. Zlewikk, like I said, never loses his head in these final 5 minutes.
Yeah,
I am surprised to have not seen a war from the Playmaker in the final 5. Maybe looking to finish off his Siberian frontiers instead. As we enter into the final minutes of this episode today, chat.
Zlewikk pieces out. He's got to go hard.
He's done it. But the problem is, it's not just about piecing it out, is it?
Yeah, it's about getting fast. He is going to wrap up Holstein, I think, with 40 seconds left, but that's going to be about it. Or actually, the Orthodox ones are converting pretty fast. He might be able to nab these 4. There we go. So yeah, speed 5ing both of these guys now. Their games both running very quickly, as we can see, ladies and gentlemen. Our two most stable connections today. Zlewikk losing another stab. Of course, negative stab is slower conversion, so Zlewikk needs to be stabbing up right here. He doesn't know.
Oh,
He doesn't
10
remember.
seconds.
10 seconds
Get ready
left.
to pause it. Get ready to pause it.
Getting ready to pause it. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're done.
There we go.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We've wrapped it up. I can officially confirm Zlewick's game is paused. He did not
Pause it
attempt
here.
to unpause at
No.
all. So, that was our final challenge of the day, ladies and gentlemen. To recap, the challenge was Ragnarok. They had to start as a custom nation with their capital in Scandinavia and have as many Norse provinces as possible. Maximum of 5 starting provinces, maximum of 200 points, and they didn't necessarily need to own the Norse provinces themselves. They just had to exist in the world of EU4. Zlewikk choosing to stay in Europe, focus hard on conquest. The chairman choosing to go into the New World, focus on Siberian frontiers.
So you said a respect amount would be 50. Over here, he did actually end up sending that last colonist. Was close to actually finishing off a couple of these as well. And they do count, by the way, if he doesn't. But a score of 49 provinces. 5 countries, 49 provinces.
49.
So right now,
that's a very respectable score.
is the only
Ladies
one in
and
the world that
gentlemen.
knows what the score is.
Let's go to my POV. If we open up the ledger right here, I can let you know that Zlewikk, in his game, has 51 Norse provinces. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, with just 2 provinces, that Holstein conversion and the one before that, crucial, takes it away with 51
Insane.
provinces in the tightest game of the day. They were all super tight. Super tight.
That's insane.
this
So
one-
it was that last conversion, was it?
It was that last conversion and the one before that. The one before that. So stopping that war with Muscovy and speed 5ing to the max is the best thing that Zlewikk did all game.
Again, he's
But-
a Final 5 phenom.